Hey guys, my name is Mysca and this is a quick video to go through how to unlock characters in Black Ops 4 Blackout. Now there are a few different categories of characters and there are some that are just locked right now when you hover over them. There is no way to unlock these characters right now. There's a lot of clickbait and a lot of fake info floating around in terms of how to unlock these characters. But they kind of rotate and some are unlockable each week, I imagine. Anyway, as this video goes live as well, I'm also live on Twitch if you want to head over there to watch live. Come say hi in chat and drop a follow if you enjoy my content. Anyway, let's get started with the actual characters, and just drop a comment below if there's any questions about this. First off, Shadow Man. This is a Black Ops Pass DLC, and the Black Ops Pass will have 4 DLCs for the full year as per usual with Call of Duty, and this is part of the first DLC that you get right now. There will be some stuff later on for the actual first DLC pack, but this is the DLC 1 Blackout character that you get with the Black Ops Pass, and obviously they went with one that a lot of people want, so more people hopefully buy the Black Ops Pass, as obviously Activision wants to make some money too. Anyway, next up, Crash. This is one of the specialist characters, one of the operators or whatever from the multiplayer. And this is how you get him. Most characters will have an item that activates their character mission, and for Crash it's poker chips in a medic bag that gives you the mission. It might be available elsewhere too, I'm not quite sure, but I've only seen it in medic bags so far. Part of Crash's character lore is related to his gambling addiction, so that's why that is. Anyway, to unlock Crash you have to end the game with 15 healing items in your inventory. This is just on the theme that he's kind of a healing character with armor and stuff. You have to place in the top 30 in solo, top 15 in duos, or top 7 in quads, so that just depends on the mode that you're running currently. And you have to finish the game with the poker chips in your inventory. So that's just finish the game. You don't have to win, so you can just die when you're actually in top 30 in solos or whatever, and that's fine so long as you've done the mission at the end of that game. It will not carry over to a new game. You have to do all of this in one game. Next up, Recon. The Ajax coins in stash gives you this mission. You can see these stashes around, they look like little toolboxes or whatever. You might be able to find these in medic bags too, I'm not sure. Anyway, these Ajax coins is a Chinese cultural way of consulting the Ajax and creating like an oracle, I assume. Basically like a way of telling a fortune in a way, from what I understand from reading the Wikipedia article about it. Anyway, for the mission you get from picking the item up, you have to avoid collapse damage, place in top 30 in solos, top 15 in duos, or top 7 in quads. You have to finish the game with the coins in your inventory. That's again just finish, you don't have to win. So yeah, pretty similar to Crash, just a sort of different thing there. And make sure you keep an eye on the circle, because otherwise you're gonna have this happen to you that happened to me. I was gonna say like... Oh, here we go. Oh, if I hold this. Avoid collapse damage. Fuck, are you kidding me? Alright, next character, Torque. This is in a crate drop actually, which contains a note from Torque which gives you the mission. Now the crate drop is just kind of random. I found it 2 or 3 times total though from all the playtime I've had so far. Which is quite a lot to be fair, but yeah, it's not impossible to find this. So to get Torque you have to use 2 barbed wire, use 1 barricade, place in the top 30 in solo, top 15 in duos, or top 7 for quads, and finish the game with the note from Torque in your inventory. Again, you have to do all of this in one game, but you don't have to win it. I've done Torque, I have Torque available, and I also have the next character available, which is Ajax. Ajax is a little bit about armor and the shield and 9-bang and stuff in the multiplayer. And kind of on theme with that, he has some armor plates you have to pick up from corpses. So you can just find armor plates on corpses a little bit here and there. And this is what gives you the mission or whatever. So you have to have 3 of these armor plates in your inventory. The first one you find will count towards those 3 as well. And then you have to finish the game with 3 armor plates in your inventory as well. So basically it's just find 3 armor plates and have them in your inventory the whole game. So they would just take up 1 slot. This one is really easy to do. A lot of people have Ajax because of this. In addition to this, there are a couple characters I've seen people be able to unlock, but they don't seem to be available on PC right now. As you can see, the characters are locked here. It says that the character mission is not available. But Frank Woods is an unlockable character, and I have seen the item for his character mission, which is the bandana. People have said they found a bandana in various spots. I've heard about crates, but also just picking it up from people that they've killed. The Woods bandana quest is also a little bit weird, and it's not quite obvious how you do it, as the character character mission says, you see that hind, and you can't kill me. But the actual mission objectives here is get in a helicopter during a match and win a match. So this is one of the few ones where you actually have to win a game to get the character, which makes sense. Woods is a character that a lot of people know from Black Ops, and he's gonna be pretty popular. Next, yet another item that I haven't seen myself in game, but I have seen people talk about this and I've seen it available, and it's the locket that unlocks Raul Menendez. To unlock the character, you need to do the following: kill an enemy with a shotgun, kill an enemy with a melee attack, and finish match with locket in inventory. This is finish and not win. This seems to be a crate drop item, but again, I haven't seen it on PC. So yeah, maybe a little bit more difficult there. Shotgun and melee kills are not super common, especially not melee kills. But yeah, those two items I've not seen myself on PC, and it seems like those character missions are locked on PC for some reason. But those seem to be the characters and missions we know about for now in the sort of week 1 patch. I imagine this will rotate on a weekly basis. That seems likely to me, at least. For now we have about 4 or well 5 I guess characters that you can actually unlock. So next week maybe it will rotate and be some of the zombies characters, and the missions will be more in zombie locations. Anyway, next up for the Blackout characters, which you can actually unlock, but these are just custom characters for Blackout. And these are just unlocked by essentially leveling or ranking up. So in Blackout you get those merits that you see after a game when you perform and do well, and every 20 levels, or echelon as it's called, you will unlock a character. So it says 20 echelon, 40 echelon, 60 echelon, and 80 echelon, and then 80 echelon prestige. I looked this up. It is indeed that the star here is like some sort of prestige. I'm not quite sure how that works. There's no way that anyone's already gotten to 80. I don't think so, at least, but I'm sure someone will at some point, so we can actually figure out how that works. For now I only have Ranger, and in general these characters don't really seem to affect hitboxes too much. For example, the bolt cutters on the back of Ranger are not part of the hitbox. I tested this already, but it can still be visually seen behind a tree, potentially, something like that, if it sticks out. Either way, those are all the characters currently unlockable in Black Ops 4 Blackout, but I imagine they will just make characters available over time by rotating the missions for the different characters, like David Vonderhaar I think suggested a while back in some interview. That's all though. Again, I'd love to see you guys on my Twitch channel if you haven't followed me on there already. Always down to answer questions in chat there or in the comments below. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.